The mushers who enter the Iditarod aren't just ready overnight. It takes a lot of training and dedication to prepare for the Iditarod. It can take months, even years, for a musher and their team to be ready. Of course, the mushers have to know what their requirements are. They have to make sure that their veterinarians are prepared. They have to make sure that their dogs are prepared. They also have to make sure that themselves are prepared.
What's your gate number? 18. I'm bringing gifts. Who wants this guy? Oh, okay. We got a vet?
This is just one example of how much the mushers prepare and how all of their hard work pays off. Other than that, they have to be prepared to go against storms and what else nature has to throw at them, and to do what they have to be physically prepared too. There is a common misconception that out there, mushers just stand on the sled runners and enjoy the trip while the dogs do all the work. This could not be further from the truth. Most mushers will spend the majority of their time pedaling along with their team, running alongside the sled, or even pushing up steep hills, and of course bending and balancing to help steer their sled. The mushers spend large amounts of time preparing for the Iditarod, which involves keeping in shape too.
I knew at the end of last year it was going to be a big if this year. And I waited till the last minute, I was obviously working on myself and my finger, I still got some issues that I'm dealing with, and that one there is the most recent, and it don't look as bad as it is. There's no circulation, and it's raw right there. These ones are kind of the same way, and we've been dealing with this for a long time. It doesn't seem to be getting.
The mushers go through a lot preparing and running the actual Iditarod. They have all their personal reasons for mushing, but in the end, what they are doing is fighting to keep the Iditarod alive.
Some of the most important and key parts of the race are the checkpoints. There are 23 checkpoints this year, including the beginning and end. The checkpoints are Willow, Yetna, Squetna, Finger Lake, Rainy Pass, Roan, Nikolai, McGrath, Shakopna, Ophir, Cripple, Ruby, Galena, Naledo, Kaltag, Unakalit, Shaktulik, Koyuk, Elam, Golovin, White Mountain, Safety, and Nome, which are in order from start to finish. Here is a map of the checkpoints. The checkpoints can have a population from 0 to 100,000. Certain checkpoints will offer meals for all the mushers or just one, such as the first musher to arrive at that station. In this video, Chef Todd Bullock makes a pot of gumbo at the McGrath checkpoint for the mushers coming in that night and through that day.
What kind of stuff do we got in there today? We have okra.
Other checkpoints will offer awards or give awards to the mushers at that checkpoint.
You're the first musher over here, so in honor of Wells Fargo, we are presenting you with the 2016
In this video, Brent Sass wins $3,500 in gold for being the first musher to arrive at Finger Lake.
Perfect, bro. My name on there is pretty awesome. Yeah, you're here. You get $3,500 in gold, bro. All right. I like that. Sweet. So we'll give this to you to finish. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you very much. Good luck, Ray. Good luck for the rest of the way.
In this video, Ellie Zirkle wins $2,500 in gold for being the first person into Unica Elite, which is awarded by Wells Fargo.
Record-setting pace, I believe. My goodness, it's all that ice. And yeah, that's all that good training and hard work. And as you know, you're gonna get your name permanently put on the Gold Coast Trophy again. Cool. 2012 was the last time. All right. And then we're also going to put a little something in that trophy for you. Something you might like. It's a 2 ounces Seward Peninsula gold, mostly from the Nome area. Oh yeah? Did you pick it out? I didn't, but I approved of it.
Other checkpoints offer certain trophies to the person that arrives in a certain order. For instance, the Red Lantern Award, which is awarded to the last musher at the end of the checkpoint of Nome, signifies that everyone is off the trail and that the race has officially ended. This year, 2016, Mary Hellwig has won the Red Lantern Award. The last musher must take down the lamp and blow it out to signify that the race has officially ended. Once arriving at a checkpoint, a musher must check in to signify that he has made it to that checkpoint. If the musher does not sign into that checkpoint and have his dogs checked by a vet, he will scratch from the race and not be able to continue. In this video, Lance Mackey checks in to avoid being scratched from the race. He has 16 dogs and is checking into Finger Lake, and he is in second place. He either has the choice of taking a 24-hour break, or taking an 8-hour break, or blowing through.
The terrain between the checkpoints is the greatest challenge of the race. At the first part of the race, Willow to Ron is the easiest part of the race. This part is a wide, open-ranged snow desert. The hardest part of the race is from Squintna to Ron because this part is always descending and ascending since it is across a mountainous range. As you get to this part of the Iditarod Trail, you enter the hardest point of the race. This goes from Ron to Caltag. This part of the race is hardest because of the mix of forest regions, mountainous ranges, and plateaus. The hardest part of this region is the forest region. The forest region includes low branches, confused forked trails, and easy ways to get. Listen to how Nick Petit describes the way to Ready Pass to Nulato.
Sooner than later. So, it's fine right now. Really soft. Even if you do beef it, it'll be fine. And you just change the end of it.
The second most hardest region of the race is the mountainous range. This is because of all the ups and downs and sides to sides as you go through the trail. Mountainous ranges also include big dips, water holes, and many others. The easiest part of the race is from Caltag to Nome. This region is the easiest because it is the flattest part of the race. This region includes going across icy lakes and small hills. As you can see, Allie is camped out on top of the lake that leads to Nome.
I had a plan to stop here, and I changed my plan.
The downfall of this part of the race is the cold, strong winds.
I mean, it's pretty. Look at it. Most people wouldn't choose it.
As Ali Zirkle even says that it's not the greatest place, it still has downfalls, but it can do. And as the mushers end the race by going from safety to Nome, they travel along the coastline that is very flat and icy. Many people celebrate as mushers pull up to one of the last checkpoints.
Jumping up and down. Congratulations.
Even the mushers get very excited.
Congratulations, welcome to Nome. Congratulations on finishing the race.
Very exciting.
Very
Oh,
exciting.
sorry.
And your friend here turned around and said, "You're still
You can see that it gets so cold that even the moisture on their beards get frozen.
Both dogs and mushers require many things to be able to compete in the Iditarod. One of these things is a proper diet. A musher's diet is custom, so they can prepare what they want. According to one article, a musher had pizza frozen for his drop bags one year, and then the next year his mom prepared his meals. Of course, the musher's food must be frozen, or something that will hold up to the cold temperature. Besides the mushers, the dogs need a good diet as well. A mushing dog's diet mainly consists of fat and raw meat mixed with some kibble.
What kinds of foods are you looking for to feed your dogs in a race like this where it's super cold?
You definitely want to mix your fats properly and a lot of it. When it's this cold, they need a lot more calories and a little higher fat diet to stay warm and to keep operating in these temperatures. So when I'm mixing it cooler, you're mixing everything from chicken, beef. I have some beef blends that have some tripe and whatnot in them. This stuff has a little bit of liver in it as well. I don't know, and it's kind of just by feel how much fat, how much protein you want to put in there. And also how much of the dry kibble. We obviously use dog food as well, but it's actually one of the smaller ingredients in here.
Besides their main meals, the dogs need snacks. Snacks are, of course, as essential to the dogs as their main meals. Dogs are usually given snacks every 2 hours or so. A dog's snack can really be anything. It could be beef, chicken, salmon, or even something as simple as kibble soaked in snow. Here's Brian Wilmhurst's insight on dog snacks.
And then we'll feed them that and then let them rest. And then I'll make up a second meal of just tripe and kibble. And I'll put that in my bucket and save it for halfway down the trail, and we'll just stop, pull over the side, and have a little snack. But yeah, it's crazy. These guys just eat so much. And then I got some of my snacks here. I got some beef chunks, I got some beaver chunks, and I got some chicken skins. And then I got some fish, some salmon, Yukon River salmon too. So I'll feed them a snack every 2 hours on the trail. Sometimes even every hour and a half if it's really cold out, if they look like they need it. On the way here, they were jumping on every little piece of a scrap on the trail. So I'm like, okay, I'll stop and feed you guys. You guys make me feel bad, because it's just like every little thing that blew by or went by, they'd all jump on. So it's a lot of food you gotta carry.
So, both dogs and mushers require a good diet to perform. Their diet fuels them and helps them be prepared for the great race we know as the Iditarod.